So the Railers will have the basketball. Starters on the court for Lincoln: Peyton Ebelair, Will Cook, Jordan Perry, Aaron Hopp, and Gavin Block on the floor for the Railers. Gay, Elby, Job, Bland, and Tenhouse on the floor for Quincy. So they go with their starters as well. See what Coach Douglas talked to them about halftime, see if they can carve into this 20-point deficit they're facing.
Well, Lincoln, they're going to be patient. They're going to work the ball around, work some time off the clock. We're not in a big hurry.
Ebelair at the timeline.
Just have to take care of the basketball, and if you got an open look, take it.
Gavin flips it out in the corner to Hop. Hop goes right by Bland. Has it knocked out of his hands by the sophomore, and Quincy comes this way. Coach Alexander looking for maybe some contact.
Hop got hit on the arm, and that's why the ball flew out of there. No call.
Yeah, has a tendency to do that.
Yeah.
Down low, Bland's going to go up, and he's not going to get it to fall, but he's going to go to the line shooting two, as that foul is going to go on Aaron Hop.
With Quincy not committing a foul in the first half, they can come out second half and just be that much more aggressive. Obviously nobody's in foul trouble, and when they're going to call something like that down on our end, Quincy sees that, they can be more aggressive.
Bland, his first point, second one, that one good as well. So after leading the way in their first game with 21, he doesn't get on the board until the first part of the second half. Railers up 31-13.
There's Job giving Gavin some trouble. Cook for a three.
In the corner, that's going to spin off no good. Bland the rebound. Quincy quickly into the front court heading this way. Elby to Tenhouse. Back out to Elby. And he's, again, Elby's not shy about worried about what his range is. Once he's across half court, he's good to go.
Yeah, he'll shoot from there. He'll shoot from the volleyball line. Got to be aware of that.
Gay, bounce on the baseline. Bland goes up the lefty, jumper falls short, but Tenhouse is there with the rebound and puts it in with the left hand.
Yeah, Lincoln kind of standing around right there watching, and Quincy able to get the garbage, you say, off the backboard, lay it back up, and, Quincy with the quick 4 points to start this second half.
Down to 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Gavin's going to try from three and hit again. Gavin with 17.
See, Gavin, he'll take that streak away. Quincy goes on a little bit of a run right there.
Cameron Gay's three-pointer is no good. Shoots up an air ball, goes off the hands of his teammate Tenhouse, and it'll head the other way for the Railers. 5:49 to go in the third. Lincoln 34, Quincy 15. Ebelair into the front court. Back over to Gavin. Gavin gets a screen from Aaron Hop.
There he goes.
Nice back cut. Gavin to Hop, who lays it in.
Yeah, you could see that forming right there. The lane wide open. Hop there at the top on the wing and able to make a little cut. Wide open for a layup.
36-15. Railers' biggest lead of the day. Gay's three. That's going to drop through. 36-18. Railers' lead is at 18.
Yeah, there we go. He's got his hands all over him. Finally, Quincy with their first foul.
The foul will go against Job. Bowers in. Will Cook to inbound. Still looking, gets to Gavin. Tipped away. Head to Gay with the left hand. That's no good, and he missed it. Gavin looks ahead. Railers try to push it. Will cuts across free throw line. Thought about getting Gavin into a three. Didn't take it. Ebelair will drive through over to Hop on the baseline. Now back out to Cook. 4.5 to go in the third. Cook in the corner. 36-18. Railers with the advantage. Bowers is going to try a three. Left it short off the rim. Rebound to Bland.
That's not a shot that we needed right there. Up by 18. Running some offense, running some time off. It was a wide open three, but you like to see a little more passing there.
Jump hook by Tenhouse is no good. Rebound comes down to the Railers again. Cook with a fake three, kicks it over to Bowers.
You know, Cook had an open three, but he did the smart thing. A little head fake, kick it back out.
The difference between a senior and a freshman.
Yeah, and that's a learning curve right there. The coaches they'll pull Isaiah off to the side and explain to him what we're trying to do there.
Back cut, they get it over to Hop. Wasn't there for the shot. Nice bullet pass from Gavin. Wow. No look to Hop, up and in.
That's pretty right there, and that's what you want to see. Work some time and get that easy bucket. We don't need three-pointers. Up by 20.
38-18. Shelby brings it to the right wing to Tenhouse. Watched by Gavin. Gay's picked up his dribble. Now over to Job. Job dribbles over top of the key. Gay loses it.
There's
Will sits down on the floor, and Will's going to get whistled for the foul.
I guess you have to give him the foul, but for the hustle, you'll take it. He's given some trouble up there, knocked the ball away, went to go get it again, and going to climb with a little bit of a push.
3:02 to go. Railer basketball sponsors include Headline Salon, Lincoln Printers, Town and Country Bank, and Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. As we're under 3 minutes to go in the third, Railers up 38-18. Gay's layup attempt is no good. Rebound comes down to the Railers again, up by 20. Well, we were talking maybe first one to 40 wins.
Well, get a bucket right here.
And a foul hand check is going to be whistled on Quincy.
And that's key right there, Jeff. If they're going to start calling that, that's good, because, it's going to keep Quincy, a little bit back on their heels. Whereas before, they weren't calling anything, and they could be more aggressive. There's a foul right there.
Underneath, Peyton Ebelair, though, strong with it up off the glass, and good. Peyton's now got 5. 2:20 to go. In the third, Railers up 40-18.
Biggest lead of the day, 22.
Job turns from 15, front of the rim, no. Gavin the rebound.
And with this, you want a big win like this, numbers, because they can get some kids some rest in the fourth quarter, because they're going to have 2 games tomorrow.
And that first one if this holds out against McClure North, it is not a slow down, be patient kind of a team in McClure North.
No. Then, they were playing East St. Louis. East St. Louis was up by 10 at one point, and before you know it, McClure North right back in it. They like to fast break, but still a lot of time in this game.
Hop down the lane, didn't get it to go down. He and Gavin a little two-man game, and Hop drove to the lane, got hammered. Not as hard as he got hammered on Saturday when he fell flat on his back, but Hop will go to the line, and Aaron will be shooting 2, the Railers' first free throws of the day.
Well, that's Hop's game. He likes to get to the rim, and he's a tough kid. And we've mentioned it before, he's already had stitches, so he's not afraid to get in there and bang. And when we're facing man-on-man, that's when Hop takes over, because he's quick. Can beat his guy to the basket.
1 out of 2 for Aaron. 41-18, 90 seconds left in the third at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium in Collinsville. LB, the 3, that's no good. Hop and Cook trying to fight for the rebound, and they tapped it out. And then it was the quick hands of Will Cook that knocked it out of bounds again. So I think you're right. It does seem like there's 2 or 3 Will Cooks out there at a time.
Very active.
LB watched by Garrett Isles in the lineup for the Railers. Tenhouse. And Gavin steps right in the way of the pass intended for Job in the corner. Now a double team, 3 Blue Devils there. Bowers release over now. Nice ball movement by the Railers. Under a minute, do they hold for 1?
If they
can hold on to it. Lost it. Bowers. Over
Good job,
Quincy,
Hop.
but then, boy.
That's right. Lincoln got back quick on defense, and Hop stuck in there and was able to hit away, and we weren't able to recover it. It's going to remain with Quincy, but Lincoln with good spacing on the other end there, and they were going to try to hold for one, but just couldn't take care of the basketball.
45 seconds to go. Railers lead is 23 at 41-18. Strong move by Tenhouse off the glass. Railers there for the rebound into the hands of Garrett Isles.
Now they'll hold for one.
30 seconds. Garrett had it tipped away, but controlled by Hop. Hop underneath. Will Cook lets the defender go by. High off the glass and good.
Well, we won't hold for one, but whenever you have an easy basket like that, you have to take it.
43-18. 13 seconds. Job down the lane, and an offensive foul. There's our annual, or our daily Gavin taking a charge. And there's a lot of players that are, as heralded as Gavin was coming into this season. Of course, we know what he did for this team last year. That wouldn't, with a 25-point lead, be stepping in to take a charge. But he's not looking at the scoreboard.
No, and they shouldn't be, because when they start doing that, it's when they get complacent. And, you play the full 8 minutes.
Bowers' three is no good from the left wing. Down to 2, down to 1. Elby will fire one off on the way. Will not go. At the end of 3, Lincoln on top. It is Lincoln 43, Quincy 18. Back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Screen printing and Timbercrest Veterinary Services. Railers will start the fourth quarter up by 25. Bowers, Perry, Block, Cook, and Ebelair on the floor for the Railers. But as you talked about, Scott, 2 or 3 minutes into this quarter, if it stays like this, we may not see those on the floor much longer.
Yeah, and if you'd have told me that Lincoln was going to be up by 25 to start the fourth, I'd say you're out of your mind. Not the type of basketball game I expected to see. Lincoln in control right from the get-go. Quincy, they're kind of playing on their heels, not sure what to do, and they're starting to get some of their subs in right now.
Ball tipped around. Gay misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Gavin Block. Gavin quickly into the front court. Now backs the dribble out. Going into the lane is Ebelair. Kicks back out to Bowers. Now to Cook. Gavin fakes the three, drives down the lane, goes up with the left hand this time.
And, he had 2 or 3 different options right there. He could have kicked it out, but the lane opened up for him, and, go in, make that easy layup, and extend your lead to 27.
45-18, Bland. Out to Dade. Top of the key, on the way is Shoot. No good, and Bowers the rebound for the Railers.
You know who's home right now, probably just going crazy and loving this? That's Mr. Komnick. Anytime we can beat the Blue Devils like this, it's a good day. And
Josh probably thinking, don't pull the starters, beat them as much as you can.
Yeah, let's win by 50.
A nice cut, reversed by Gavin, missed it, shot it a little too hard.
A little too strong. Trying to get maybe a little too fancy with that.
6.5 to go.
But we're not going to criticize that. What he's done today has been amazing.
Jumper miss. Gavin tips it, grabs it, and controls. 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln on top, 45-18. Bowers over to Ebelair. Now to Cook.
There's a lot of blue in the stands, but they're pretty quiet. Haven't had much to cheer for about today.
6 minutes to go. Railers up 45-18. Gavin goes baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Bland for Quincy. I want to thank the sponsors of Railer Basketball. This year they include Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Grau Incorporated, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, and Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. Under 6 minutes to go. Garrett Isles back in for the Railers, up 27, 45-18. Isles brings the left-hand dribble, hands to Bowers. Now back to Cook. Cook drives the lane, it opens up, kicks it over to Bowers. Out to Gavin. Gavin kicks it right back to Isaiah. The extra pass and a kick is going to be called. And again, under the basket, still looking for that extra pass.
Yeah. 2 or 3 Railers right there had a chance to take a shot, but just working the basketball, and that's what you want to see.
Gavin between the circle to Bowers, 5.5 to go.
That's why Lincoln was so successful last year, just the unselfishness of basketball that they played, to the point sometimes you thought they were too unselfish, but hey, it worked.
Gavin holds at the timeline, watched by Elby. Now over to Perry. Tried to kick it into Gavin, but the pass is knocked away by the sophomore Bland. Drives in, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass and in. Well, to tell you what kind of a day Quincy has had, Scott, with that basket, Bland now has 4. He's their leading scorer in the game.
Wow.
Everybody else with 2 or 3. 4:40 to go. Gavin right down the lane, off the glass and in. Gavin with 21. Quickly down court, they throw it away. Picked up by the Railers again. Gavin 21, Quincy 20. Even Gavin would have the lead.
Wow, yeah. Now you got to watch maybe Quincy getting a little discouraged and, maybe playing a little out of control. You hope it doesn't come down to that. But whenever you're down 27, frustration. Oh, there's Isles, a nice little move.
Garrett got it. Garrett kicks back out to Perry. He'll shoot it.
Oh.
Track it down. Elby does so for Quincy. Top of the key 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Perry. We're going to see some shots going up now for the Railers because I see KJ Fry and I also see Aaron Hopp at the scores table.
But you may not. The subs when they come in, they know what we're doing. It's eat some time off the clock. Don't do anything outrageous. And
I figured the time
out of here.
I figured the shots would be for the guys they thought they were coming in for because I figured that'd be their last shots of the day.
I got you. Yeah.
Gavin looks over and sees KJ. Oh, I'm going to start shooting.
I'm going to start shooting.
But KJ in, Aaron Hopp will be in. Again, thanks to all the sponsors and for everybody who listens to Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM, WLCNonline.com. Some of the sponsors this year include 5th Street Food Mart, Schneider Chiropractic Center, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and AAA Windows, Siding, and Doors. 3:44 left in this one. Railers are going to advance to the Final Four of this tournament, and they will take on McClure North tomorrow in the first semifinal. Isles over to Hopp. Railers up 47-20.
And what this does, you're going to get a little bit of a taste of what the Railers are going to look like next year, minus Perry, of course. You got 3 juniors out there, a freshman.
Perry back to Isles.
Gives them a little time to work together and get our starters.
Oh, nice pass from Hopp to KJ. Missed an easy one. Missed an easy one.
Got to get back.
Head quickly off the glass. That's going to be no good. It was lost out of bounds off the hands of Aaron Hopp. .310 left. Railers up 47-20. We see David Biggs checking in at the scorer's bench. He'll be in just a moment. 3 on the way. That's going to be up and good. 3 from Job. 47-23. Has thrown away.
They're not going to like that.
Biggs will check in. He'll join Perry, Hopp, Fry, and Isles on the court for the Railers. Looking to move to 9-2 with a win here. Coach Douglas has gotten some subs in for Quincy as well. Number 10, Carson Gay into the contest. Cameron Wagner, a 5'11 sophomore in. George Crickard, a 5'11 senior. Tinhouse, one of the starters off the glass. Won't go down, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. Fouls whistle on Aaron Hopp. His
sure
second.
What time this game got started, but it's been pretty quick.
I think it was just about 2:45, somewhere in that range. This one may be quicker than the one we had on Saturday.
They've got reservations to eat at 5, the Railers. They're going to have to find something to do for about 45 minutes.
First one good. Second one good as well. He has 4. 47-25. 2.5 left in this one. Nolan Hullinger in the contest for the Railers for the first time. Isles. Coach Alexander with a timeout being called, and it's one of those timeouts with 2:15 to go it's a team timeout, but it looks like it's directed at one person.
Yeah, it's and they're still coaching, they're still teaching. You know, when these coaches, you know, these kids come in and sub, they're still the same expectations of those kids to run this offense and play this game the way it should be. And if they're not, you know, they're going to get pulled to the side, they're going to get a chewing. But, you know, it's all based on, you know, playing the game and, you know, getting better. You know, it's a good learning curve for these young kids in there right now. And, you know, coaches say whenever I'm done yelling at you and coaching you, you know I've given up on you. So whenever a coach is yelling at you, you know, it's a good thing, believe it or not.
So after the Railer timeout with 2:10 to go, right side, Hullinger, Perry, Isles, again swinging around the perimeter, Biggs at the post. Garrett will fire a three off the right side, no good. Biggs the rebound off the glass and in.
David Biggs comes in the ball game and gets his first points of the tournament.
49-25, 1:45 left. Nice double team by Perry and Isles, and
they're going to call a foul on that.
Foul on Garrett Isles. That'll be his first. JP will check out, and checking in, someone you have a real good scouting report on.
Yeah, he's Bryson Kirby getting into the game.
On the right side, Quincy back on top and saves it from going over the timeline. Carson Gay down the lane. Going up strong with a hard shot is no good. Garrett Isles the rebound for the Railers. 1:25 to go. Railers up 49-25. Fry swinging around to Hullinger, now to Kirby. KJ's just looking like he's aching to fire a three.
Yeah, they all are. But, you know, they may not shoot. They know we're up by 24 points, and they're out there to take care of the basketball and finish this game.
Pass thrown away, stolen by Cameron Gay with the easy layup. He now has 5, 49-27. Under a minute to go. Kirby on the left side, skips it over to Isles. Down the corner to Fry. Bryson fires a long three, that's no good. Rebound to Biggs. 30 seconds. Down to 20, and the Railers are going to come away with the victory here. Up 49-27 as the final seconds tick away on this one.
Very impressive victory for the Railers today, Jeff. Coach has got to be really pleased on the outcome of this game. I know he might say there's some things to work on, and yeah, there are. But overall, that coaching staff has to be ecstatic how this game turned out.
You hear the buzzer go off. That's our final here in Collinsville. The Railers advance to the first semifinal. They will take on McClure North at 1 o'clock here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. If you've got nothing to do on a Tuesday, make your way down to Collinsville and watch the Railers in action. Again, the final score, Lincoln 49, Quincy 27. We'll be back with our post-game show in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Joined now by Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win, 49-27. Very good performance by the Railers. Scott and I were just talking. Even though it was just a minute 48 into the contest, after Will had hit a three, Gavin hit a couple early threes, that 9-0 lead, Coach Douglas takes the timeout. It just had a feeling that it really took the heart out of Quincy very early today.
Well, I thought, you know, we wanted to come out. We wanted to make them play a half-court game. We didn't give any up transition, or we gave up 2 fast break points. And Saturday, they scored a lot. You know, Belleville would score, and boy, they'd just take it right back down in 3 seconds. They'd score it right back. And that was one of our goals, was stop the dribble drive and stop them from scoring in easy transitions. And I tell you, our kids done a nice job with the with the game plan on what we needed to do. We needed to find Job and Elby on the perimeter. We need to find the two big guys in the middle, and I thought we rebounded exceptionally well. I don't know what we did as far as the totals, but we tied with them, and we'll take a tie anytime on the boards with what we got in our size. So we're just very I'm happy with the kids. I told them for about the next 10 minutes you can enjoy it, but we still got a lot of season left, and what I want is consistency. How they played tonight, I want it tomorrow, and I think that's the mark of a good basketball team and program is how consistent you play day after day after day, and I think our guys are making great strides towards that.
Coach, you talked about it on Saturday against Urbana. We saw it here today a lot. The extra pass. This team is so unselfish, almost to a fault. But again, those extra passes you talked about, saying you're still going to get as many shots, so why not take the extra pass? And there were a few possessions today where they just found the perfect opportunity thanks to that one or two extra passes.
Well, that makes a good team. And I've said it all along, if everyone will make the extra pass, then it doesn't matter if you want to shoot it on the first pass or not. You're going to get the same opportunities, and your time's coming that you're going to be open and you're going to get it. And our guys, they just like playing, and I think they had a good time today. I thought our defense was good. I thought we covered them up. I was really concerned about them. I thought they had a perfect their roster, their team, their 5 guys on the court was a good group to really hurt us because they had 2 great shooters. They had a driver. They had 2 guys inside, and our guys hung in there and took care of business.
Coach, their sophomore, number 40, Parker Bland, who was 9 for 9 in the first game against Belleville East, had 21 points in that opening contest. In the first half, the Railers, he didn't even get a shot.
Well, he was one that we were focused on because but he also got a lot of his in the transition where he would run the floor. He runs the floor really hard, and they would come down. Belleville would score, they'd stick it right back on him, and you can't have that. One of the things that really is upsetting as a coach is, hey, we score and then we turn around and give a score right back, and a quick score on top of it, and that's how Quincy scored Saturday, and that is one of the concerns that we had, and we've been preparing for the Lampheres, the Southeast, the guys that like to get out and run on us. So that's helped us out too, because you got to force teams to get into half-court offense, and if we can do that, it just makes our chances so much better.
And Coach, you talk about that preparation for the teams that like to get out and run, get into transition. That preparation probably has prepared you well in your matchup tomorrow at 1 in the semifinal. McClure North, they had an up-and-down battle with East St. Louis. They were down 10, then they were up 5, and then they eventually came out and won by 4. But they don't look to be a very slow-down kind of a team.
No, you don't have to worry about them holding the ball on you, but you got to worry about a lot of things against them. And, they are a very good basketball team. I'm sure they got a chip on their shoulder about Lincoln, because I thought we'd done one of the remarkable games against them last year, and we really, really embarrassed them. And I think that they're probably counting the hours to get back on the court to see what can happen again. So
you don't suppose they were rooting for the Railers just so they had another shot at us?
I would almost bet. I think they really would like to have had anybody look at our team and they're going to say, ooh, boy, how do they win? We're 5'10", 5'10", 5'9", 5'11", and Gavin plays outside. But our guys know how to play, and I think they proved it today.
Coach, is it something about tournament play that I don't know if it's the coaching that really you emphasize a little bit more, but it seems like in tournament action, this team, whether it's Eaton, whether it's what used to be the Winter Classic, of course, down here at Collinsville, it seems like for years this team has always stepped it up just a little bit more during tournament play because they know what that next game means. They have to win to get to that next game.
Well, and, we talk about it. These things prepare you for the state tournament because, I told them before this tournament, I said, you were lucky and you got a great opportunity to win our own tournament when you stubbed your toe. these tournaments here that are bracket tournaments, you can't stub your toe and still win it. So that's one of the things that we're focused on right now is let's advance through the bracket just like you would in a state tournament and see where we stand. So I think our guys have a good chance if they'll just stay positive, and they're not going to have any other opportunity other than to stay positive and do what we want to get done. And I think we still got, 6 weeks, 8 weeks left to get ourselves better. And I told them, they know me pretty good, that I'm a perfectionist, and I told them that, when we have no turnovers, we don't let our opponent score, and we hit every shot, then I'll be happy.
Would you really?
I'd probably find something.
Because then you let them have a shot. So. Well, today was a good one for the Railers and a nice turnout by the Railer crowd. And tomorrow, with 2 games set up, of course, the semifinal coming up at 1. For those that can make it down, be a good chance to see some good basketball all day tomorrow.
It'll be good. McClure's good, and whoever we have to play coming out of that other bracket, they're pretty good too. So, you've got Eisenhower and Althoff. Mm-hmm. Altoff's really good basketball team. They're mighty. They're pretty powerful. How we walked through the tournament a year ago is probably what they're going to do this year and next because they're so young. I thought the team that could beat them in the lower bracket was MacArthur, and then they stubbed their toe again. They stubbed their toe and got beat, and which opened the door for a lot of different opportunities for other teams. So
you just never know.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, congratulations on this one. We'll let. Do you get to enjoy this one for 10 minutes, or are you just letting the team? Or you're already thinking McClure?
We're already working on it. We're gonna. With this one here is not important, other than MacArthur. Want to watch them a little bit. I think they've got all their players back now, and I think they were short a couple from the little squabble they had the other night. And they're a very good basketball team. They're well coached. They're disciplined, and they play that up in your face, push and shove, and try to be physical with you. So our guys, I think they'll be here watching this. We don't play them, I think, the 24th of January in our tournament. And then they're also in our regional, so it's going to be a tough one. It was kind of good that they went the other way, where we don't have to play them.
Right.
The only opportunity we got to play a conference school right now is Eisenhower, so that would be the very last game. So.
And I think you would take that because that would mean that Eisenhower somehow got past Althoff.
Yeah, but I tell you, that's a good basketball team for only 2 wins. They're coming along, and they're going to be. They can beat you, and they're very dangerous.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Congratulations on this one, win number 9 on the season, and we'll see you tomorrow back here at 1 o'clock, McClure North in a semifinal.
Okay.
Railers win 49-27. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Brow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Plute Heating and Cooling, St. Clair's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, Jane's Hair Salon, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and by Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.